Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, pretty good. Alright, hello everybody. We are back with the special case of the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy Dual Destinies. So, special episode, Turnabout Reclaimed. Last time, if you remember, we did some investigation. We found out a little bit more about this whole incident, and that Dr. Crab, as much as he seems like a dick, his euthanization medicine is actually sleeping medicine. So maybe he does like Orla, and if they had to kill her, he'd give her the pill to make it look like she was dead, and then take her body somewhere safe. That's my guess. I think he's I hope I'm right. But this is the last, hello everyone. Welcome in, honey. Alright. July 22nd, 9:17 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby. Number 3. We're gonna beat this shit tonight. What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful... Yep, okay. But I do admit, they were friends. But would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder? Videos? What do you mean? Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the Orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone. This isn't it. Oh no! Dr. Crab. What if he knows the signals to give through the whistle because of the videos? So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? That dumb phone still can't. These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment we use at Ship-Shaped Aquarium is high-tech. The ship's doctor sends away all kinds of electronics. So all the high-tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh? Anyway, I still highly doubt Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it. That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Were the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There's still so many unanswered questions. But I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you two. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise. Alright, we are gonna find out. July 22nd, 9:30 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Day 2, court is now in session. All rise. For the Pledge of Allegiance. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The defense is ready. Ready. Now I'm completely thrown off. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday it was proven that the Orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the Orca pool area turn up anything? It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this. Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. Would you say it has a blood stain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. So we can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident? Very good. What a clever little deduction. Oh, well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change. Prosecutor Blackwell's completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. Right, moving along, I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Who is this? It's Dr. Crab. Name and occupation. Dr. Hermit, beep. Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature? Such a restless bird, quite unlike Taka. Beep. Wow. Chalk one up for Taka. Should snipe her up with a single sound. Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab, Ship-Shape Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. This is Sniper. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us, why was the defendant in the Orca pool room when the water was drained? Yeah, we got a testimony already, B. Cleaning the Orca pool room. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the Orca in the pool to the showroom. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning. Only Buckler and his owner had the security card necessary to enter the Orca pool room. And we already know from the security company's record of card usage that the defendant was in the Orca pool room during the time of the cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of the security card usage are conclusive evidence. So no one besides the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Uh-oh. Judge already seems to be leaning towards the other side. We have to strike fast. Your Honor, ready for our cross-examination now. Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed, then. Power of youth comes in handy at times like these. Alright, let's figure this shit out. Cleaning the Orca pool room. Hold it! Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially the middle of the night. Our aquarium's open every day of the year without break. So of course the cleaning has to be done at night when there are no visitors. No days off, is that it? I can relate to that. Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically. So, was the defendant cleaning alone? Bum bum. Oh my god, a lot of my evidence has been taken down. That's awesome. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Hold it! But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. There we go. I don't know anything about that. All I know is what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight. In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the Orca pool room during the cleaning. Objection! If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it. You have to be so violent. Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during the cleaning. Witness, tell him why. Jack must have entered the Orca pool room. The reason I think so is because... Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cars being used? No, only Sasha's. They must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation. We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve? You're even more bird brain than Rifle. Objection! Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Limit your despair and comments to the defense alone. So I get disparaged either way. Great. Bird lover, huh? Guess we're not destined to become best friends. That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning. Alright, fine. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. Hold it! So the cleaning is done with the pool drained of water. That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. Don't you think it might be due then? Because I can't talk, though. Well, Sasha and Marlon came in to clean it for me on occasion. But I'm too busy myself. I have animals to look after. Like this one, for example. Such an adorable little creature. It lends cheer to this bleak courtroom. Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall. Oh, Taka's a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab, quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Uh-oh. Hold it! Charlo was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it now? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself. I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done. Guess Prosecutor Blackwell is fastidious this time? I polished it so well, I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now. Maybe he's not so much the seditious type as the prankster type? Somehow I don't think that's it either. Oh, actually, Yoko boys like cleaning the tub. Hold it! There's no possibility it would be drained at any other time during cleaning? None. I don't know a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca? The poor thing. Said her you want, Athena. Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be all right for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her. That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. Oh my god, 7? Hold it! I guess you're right. Son of a gun. And why did you hop on it so? The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing. You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. How rude. Don't compare Mr. Wright to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin. Athena. Is that what she really thinks of me? God, I wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeping and cheeping. Miss Baby Chick? How dare you? No, wait. That actually sounds pretty cute. Wow, you just got a way of calling a young woman a chick in court. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere.
Objection!
Damn it. Oh yeah. I have to find out how the water could have been drained while Orla was there. Wait, did I just present this one?
Objection!
I don't know what I presented anymore. Did I already present this? Because technically we see Orla still swimming in water. She's got water.
Objection!
Oh yeah, I did present this one. That was so stupid of me. Hmm? Wait a minute.
Objection!
God damn it. Right evidence, wrong statement. The water in the pool is drained. You say that the orca could die. But isn't necessarily true. What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Oh, this is... As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. The pool in the state the victim could have been made to fall from the death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at any other time during the cleaning? Yes. There is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting with the victim? It might. Submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Yorka pool at 7 a.m. So it is about meeting a plan with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of the meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? What does it mean to get this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? Can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Your blade is sharper than I thought, Red Dono. But your cut was shallow, a mere surface scratch. There is a saying amongst prisoners, do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. Well, isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at the 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. There's a major difference in circumstances between those two possibilities. What circumstance? What circumstance? Okay. What circumstance? Oh my god. The Oracle was there. The murder occurred at the time other than during cleaning. The Oracle must have been there. Oh, you're right. And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder. What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon. Stop yapping to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then. Sword is poised and ready. The murder was committed at the time other than during the cleaning time. Then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I could prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Order? Order in the court? Mr. Wright? Are you? Yeah. Thank you. Are you implying that York was a witness to the crime? I'll be right back. I gotta switch the laundry. Alright, I'm back. That's exactly what I'm implying. And how do you intend to prove the Oracle witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the Oracle on the stand and cross-examine her? This is a critical point. I'd better think about it carefully. Defense will. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the Orca. Must say I'm a little disappointed. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well, let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the Orca? This photo indicates where we discovered luminal reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminal testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminal reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So, what's of it? There's nothing odd about that. As we discussed in yesterday's trial, the Orca was bleeding. Traces of the Orca's blood were also found in the skull rock. Orca must have injured herself when she ran in the rock. That cloud of blood Mr. Plume saw. It's from Orla headbutting the skull rock, wasn't it? Those luminal reactions we saw in the Orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
Well, what's odd is the position of those blood stains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. The testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were underneath the hat area. However, these luminal reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. Those things can't be Orla's own blood from when they were headbutting. But then where did that blood come from? It's my firm belief that it is the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. God. Now it finally all makes sense. I was a witness to the murder, so that's why. So one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. There's more! Upwards fate Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. Evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness.
Take that!
Defense would also like to submit this evidence. What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. The sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into deep sleep. Trying to drown an orca, but why? Right, Dodo. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? You really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheathe my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in the possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased a sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining poor Orla's body. Why you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you? How dare you slander the noble profession of a veterinarian? My goodness, one could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. Subsequently. Such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. Guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. As I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come out on your own. Way to go get you. Son of a gun. Just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? You and Kabul and the lab are far apart, so little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition.
Objection!
Didn't know. That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Krebs still had a way to know all about Orla's condition.
Take that!
The torpedo. Gah, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction to my courtroom? Torpedo or tele-observation real-time participant data organizer is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal? Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures of the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the orca pool too. The sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness, how very high-tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. The torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in. But he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. The sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell, and it's making him a little funny? Funny. Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? That's what I was thinking. When they wouldn't work, they would automatically switch off. I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know. Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you get it yet right, Dono. The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. Oh, and so if the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool. Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off? Hang on, I'll look it up. Sometimes lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. But I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. They wouldn't let me know. Why? Dr. Crab really didn't. So, Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that, alright, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca pool if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the Skull Rock aside, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was always on, except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime. Completely shatters the defense's argument. But facts are remains that Orla was nearly killed if Dr. Crab's
Objection!
But aren't you forgetting the one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it? The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. So that is the orca that's the keys, is it? Sarah, Miss Buckler. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and manipulated Yorko into the object. Still unsatisfied, she further planned to kill Yorko with a sleeping drug. I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab feeding Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? If it's true, the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the Yorko. Then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
The defense objects to the prosecution's claims. Well, you still haven't admitted defeat. Prosecutor Blackwell, I don't appreciate the way you only mention the parts that are convenient for you. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one to feed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person? Athena remembers now, too. Congrats, Sasha! Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Oh, Mr. Wright, no. I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was...
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was found not guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the Orca a large quantity of food. The sleeping drug was mixed in with that food. Could be given to the Orca without arousing police suspicion. Now that you mentioned that, do you remember the flip-flopper feeding the Orca?
Objection!
So you remembered, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand. Mr. Lawyer, both Miss Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this. That charm. It's the charm that matches the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So you Miss Summers were romantically involved, were you, Dr. What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. At the time, I thought it was Azura, so I grabbed it. But it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is. I will. Thank you, Dr. Crab. After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial, too. Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand. What's going on? What's everybody making that face for? I haven't been watching the trial and nobody told me anything. Marlon Rhymes, you are under suspicion for the attempted murder of the Orca. I see. Well, if it's already out. Mr. Rhymes, is he really going to admit it? Fine. I'll tell the truth. The truth. Such as lying to protect the Orca. At 3:30 a.m. on the 20th, there's still water in the Orca pool. Incident happened before the Orca was moved to the shell pool. Orca killed the captain by bashing him 30 feet high and making him slam into the water. So I thought the Orca should pay the consequences. What? Now we're back to the Orca again. I did not see that testimony coming. Well, just wait a minute. Yesterday Orla was proven innocent. Besides, you said Orla was in the shower pool during the cleaning. I didn't want to set Sasha out. That's why I didn't tell the truth. But the fact is, all three of us, the captain, Sasha, and me, cleaned the pool room. Dr. Crab and Miss Buckler both said you were at the show stage. Well, the only thing Dr. Crab knew about the cleaning was what I told him. I didn't give him a whole lot of details either. Maybe he misunderstood. Sasha's lied to protect Yorka. She can't tell you. She won't believe the Skull Rock herself to make a fake bloodstain. I think it's pretty brave of her to let herself get arrested to protect the Orca. Mr. Rhymes, how can you lie like that? It's the truth. Besides, wouldn't it be better for you if I wasn't lying? The Orca did it. You win your case. What? This is all very hard to believe. But if Mr. Ryan's story is true, Miss Buckler would be innocent and the Orca would be the killer. Meaning if we turn our backs on Orla, we could save Sasha. Having a witness lie to save your own client. What a dirty, underhanded tactic. Right to don't know.
Objection!
Yesterday, the defense proved Orla was not guilty. We have no intention of going back on our assertions now. What are you saying, Mr. Wright? All you gotta do is admit the Orca did it and Sasha goes free. So the lawyer's supposed to act in his client's best interest. That wouldn't be acting in her interest. Miss Buckler believes Orla is innocent. And we, of course, believe that Miss Buckler herself is innocent, too. Acting in the client's best interest is an important part of our job as lawyers. Using dirty means to win a verdict would destroy our client's faith in us. That's right. We believe in both Miss Buckler and Orla's innocence. Huh? I just don't understand how you could treat a human and an orca equally. Sasha or the Orca, you can only save one of them. I think I can save them both. All I have to do is disprove your testimony. Oh yeah? Then go ahead and try. I will do just that. I can't turn on his testimony. I won't be able to save both of them. I'd find a weak spot and start tearing. Just in case I'm being stupid here, I'm just gonna save. But
Objection!
Okay. When lies are piled on top of each other, contradictions start to emerge. This time is no different. I say in this kind of inconsistency in my testimony. That's exactly what I'm saying. The claim that the victim was sent flying about 30 feet into the air. While the autopsy report shows the apparent cause of death to be from a 65-foot fall. What? Additionally, in testimony a moment ago, he said at 3:30 a.m. on the 20th there was still water in the Orca pool. The pool being 65 feet deep, there is only 30 feet between the water and ceiling. The pool is full of water, as he claimed. It would be impossible for the victim to fall about 65 feet as the autopsy states. Ah. Sir Rhymes claimed he was in the Orca pool room, so he could make these statements. The truth must be he was at the show stage, just as Dr. Crab and Sasha testified. I believe that brings us back around to the Orca didn't do it. I didn't believe the witness's testimony from the outset. I am grateful to you, Red Dono, for shutting the witness up. As I thought the only person who could have killed the victim is Sasha Buckler. The fact still remains whether the witness was the one who tried to kill the Orca. Son of a... Sir Rams was worried about one thing. His testimony was advantageous to our case. Pointing out the contradictions this evening will only drive us into a corner. As Prosecutor Blackwell said, suspicion against Ms. Buckler is now deepened. Uh-oh. Don't do something fast. The judge is going to find Sasha guilty. Miss Wright, isn't there anything we can do? There has to be a way to prove Sasha's innocent. At a time like this, what I need to do is turn my thinking around. Instead of trying to prove that Sasha couldn't have done it, I have to think about what made it possible for somebody else to have done it. As long as the crime scene is the Orca pool room, and Sasha's the only one who could have committed the crime. No need for pity or baldness. Just finish him off with a swift verdict. Yeah, it appears the defense has no objections. Very well, I will give my verdict.
Hold it!
Your Honor, please hold on to that verdict. But you're so quiet, Mr. Wright. Do you have something to say now? The defense has counter-argument. Yep, you do. Pitiful. Such desperation. You look pale. Are you sure you're prepared to make this counter-argument? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I'll never forget those words, no matter how many years go by. No, it's probably just a bluff. I'll give it to them with a smile. What if the scene of the crime was somewhere else? The scene of the crime? Somewhere else. What? I'm finding fault with the police investigation now. As I understand it, the prosecution's argument is as follows. The scene of the crime was the York pool room. Only the defendant and victim entered that room where there was no water in the pool. Therefore, only the defendant could have committed the crime. That is correct. But the scene of the crime was not the York pool room. So only other than the defendant could have committed the crime. Are you sure you know where you're going with this? I might not be too sure, but I can't back down now. Mr. Wright, I hope that I'm wrong. But this isn't one of your bluffs by chance. Of course not. The judge knows me far too well. And do you have a theory on where the actual scene of the crime was? Yes, of course. Think Phoenix think. In what place? Well, in the New York pool room. Where one could follow to one's death. By all means, please share your theory with the court.
Take that!
The show stage pool might have been drained of water at some point as well. If so, it would be possible to follow one's death into the Orca pool. Right, Dono. What you're doing is a disgrace to your profession. I sincerely hope you have some basis for what you're suggesting. Of course I do. I will, as soon as I think of something. The victim's body was found in the Orca pool. How do you explain that?
Objection!
How about if, after the victim was killed in the show stage pool, his body was moved to the Orca pool? How about it? What kind of representation of your argument is that? I better have a reasonable explanation for how the body was moved. There's no turning back now. You think of a way the body could have been moved. It's easy.
Take that!
The hoist runs between the Orca pool room and the show stage pool. Stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like Orla or the Skull Rock. Stretcher could also have been used to move the dead body. Yes, if the stretcher can move the Orca or the Skull Rock, it seems likely it could also move a dead body as well. Wow, so that worked. Just might be able to pull this off. The show pool was the scene of the crime. No, somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene. Not again. You don't have the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield. And even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace. What do you mean half-baked? The hoist can be operated from the Orca pool room only. The only place to enter the Orca pool room was the defendant. Yeah. Water. So it comes back to the defendant no matter which pool it was. Meaning, I can't clear Sasha either way. Sasha said she moved Orla on the Skull Rock. And I believe her. So could it be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it? Mr. Wright, do you have an objection to Prosecutor Blackwell's claim? Oh yeah, the defense has an objection. Alright, fine. Let's hear this objection then. Well, my objection is... I I can't admit I haven't thought of one. Mr. Right, you just felt like saying you had an objection, didn't you? Yes, Your Honor. Well, I just feel like giving you a penalty. Damn it. The hoist can only be operated from the Orca pool room. Furthermore, the defendant is the only one who entered the pool room. Therefore, the defendant is the only one who could have moved the body. Oh, shit. Man, I don't see any problem with Prosecutor Blackwell's claim, per se. This Buckler must have been the one who moved the body. What? Sir Wright, are you admitting the defendant committed the murder? No. I'm simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Miss Buckler was not aware that this is what she was doing. The culprit made her move it unbeknownst to her. The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body. How could that be possible? The body was found in the Orca pool. It must have been moved there somehow. Might find some kind of hint of things she moved with the stretcher. The culprit's made, Miss Buckler moved the body along with this piece of evidence. I don't know.
Take that!
The Skull Rock? Miss Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the Skull Rock when she was cleaning. The only two things Miss Buckler moved to the Orca pool are Orla and Skull Rock. I would like to suggest that the victim's body may have been inside the Skull Rock. What? Hidden inside the rock, the body could have been moved to the Orca pool with the hoist. What? Show stage, Marlon Rhymes loaded up the Skull Rock with the body inside. Then he used the walkie-talkie to let Miss Buckler know the rock was loaded. Miss Buckler operated the hoist from the Orca pool room and moved the stretcher. He moved the rock without knowing the body was inside. The right finger's enough space to have the Skull Rock to place the body. Watch Buckler flyer indicates it could be possible. Let's focus on this question at the bottom left. Oh, it says, who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow. It's more, the body was inside the Skull Rock. Explains the remaining unanswered questions. Such as? Let's take a look at the security footage of the scene Mr. Plume witnessed. Where did the body that Mr. Plume saw come from? Please recall. What was Orla doing to the Skull Rock at this time? She was headbutting it. Oh. That's right. What was ramming released the body from the Skull Rock? The body had been placed inside the Skull Rock and moved there from the show stage. So the real murder scene was, in fact, the show stage.
Silence!
Which rubbish is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence.
Objection!
It's easy enough to verify what I say. Take a look inside the Skull Rock for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was there. Blood, fibers, hair. Ah. Right, Jodo. Oh, shit. That's right. That was incredible. Turned things completely around. And to think, I started with that half-baked bluff, too. Ooh, it was a close one. You really have to add that last bit. If the murder took place at the show stage, then who's the perpetrator? Is naturally the person who was at the show stage. Mr. Rhymes, weren't you the one who loaded the Skull Rock onto the stretcher at the show stage? Wow, Mr. Wright, that was some pretty smart brain work you did there. To be honest, I never thought you could figure it out. Tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me. Are you confessing you gave false testimony before, Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury. Yeah. What Mr. Wright says is true. The body was inside the skull rock. And it's true the captain was killed in the show pool, too. What? He's admitting it that easily? This time, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth about what happened that day. Okay. The whole truth. In the show pool, the orca shot the captain up in the air. The captain came down and slammed into the water. I can still remember the spectator's screams clearly. All Sasha did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. That when Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked. So now we're back at the orca again, I see. If you were going to give testimony like that, why did I bother putting you up on the stand? All I'm doing is telling the truth. That day, Sasha wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular, so it suggested she had the body in the skull rock and move it to the orca pool. Just gotta figure out what to do with the body after the show was over. The orca's the one that killed the captain. It wasn't me and it wasn't Sasha. But it was Mr. Rhymes that he had to hide the body in the skull rock. What if Mr. Rhymes is the culprit? Why would he protect Sasha? False charges against Sasha would mean he himself would escape suspicion, so why? So right, how about you leave this to me? Dina, do you mean you heard something? Yep, noise. Discord in Mr. Rhymes' heart. So that means somewhere in his testimony, some inconsistency in his emotions. Right, Athena, give him a good counseling. Got it, boss. Oh, what's this? What are you getting at, Athena? This testimony is pretty complex. Feelings of deep sadness and intense anger are being called up. These two emotions appear to be running out of control. Out of control emotions. Is that going to be a problem? Well, we have to probe their cause if we want to get... Yeah. Alright, let's probe for cause of his out of control emotions then. Explain how to probe. Yeah. I know how to probe. Yeah. Great, alright. We can start comparing statements to the images. Yeah, damn it. That's what I was wanting to know. That was my next thing. Oh my god. No. Athena, I've played the game. I know what I'm doing. Stop it. doubt there were any spectators there at the show stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have likely told us the true crime scene right away. What? Oh, right. Of course. I just made a mistake. Okay. That made the sadness subside. So maybe the spectators' part was what was making him sad? Wonder why he would make that mistake saying spectators were there. How strange. The only thing I can think of is that he was mixing up one memory with another. Like he was in a similar situation before and it was deeply imprinted on his heart. Situation where an orca killed somebody and there were spectators there. Hey, I think I know why he's mixing up his memories. The reason why Mr. Rhymes mixed up his memories is...
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes, I think I know what happened. Did you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of spectators? What? How did you... You're right. I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. But what about it? It was just one of the spectators. Really? Just another spectator. Must be a reason why you feel great sadness about that incident last year.
Silence!
Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Just present evidence to prove your point. Yeep. Boss, do we have any kind of evidence that would back us up here? There is one piece of evidence that comes to mind that might explain his sadness. Well, I'm waiting. This is evidence that has to do with Marlon Rhymes' sadness.
Take that!
Zara Summers died in an accidental death 1 year ago. This is her boyfriend's charm. Hey, what are you doing with that charm? It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belongs to you. I guess I need to push him just a little harder to make him admit it. Mr. Rhymes said the word charm. He was very rattled. Better examine this charm a little more. Good idea. Let's look inside it. Huh? What's this? Photograph? Hey, this is... Zara Summers with Marlon Rhymes. Mr. Rhymes, you and Zara Summers were a couple, weren't you? So, what if we were a couple? It doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case. I believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. It's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence!
Oh, I think there's a witness's connection to the victim of last year's incident. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand? I don't know yet. I do know. It's kind of obvious. He wanted to kill the orca to get back.
Got it!
Yes! Mr. Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you? Angry? At an orca? Why would I be? You think I have some reason to be mad? Then show me some proof. Do I have proof that Mr. Rhymes has a reason to be mad? Man. My guess is because, you know, what? Yeah. But that evidence we just took a look at would come in handy here. Sherman indicates that you were Azura Summers' boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and so you've been angry at Orla. Alright, I'll admit it. I'll never forgive that orca. Azura's dead and that orca's still swimming around happy as a clam. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that orca's a killer. You're right, I want that orca to pay. There. You feel good dragging up a person's past, but it still doesn't change anything. He's right. I disagree. It does change things. His out-of-control emotion quieted down. Now we should be able to find the truth behind that emotion. Don't say it. Don't say it. No? Sadness? So second one's clear. We're just gonna clear these things. Okay, first two are clear. No? Or is it, why would that make him mad at the end? Why did I do that? Yeah. Why did it make him sad? Oh my god. This is the worst I've done at this. Wait, is it that he wasn't shocked? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body. You freaked. Really? What are you getting at? As Mr. Plume's a witness, Orla was going to be accused of the murder. Didn't it work out exactly as you hoped? In order to have Orla put down, he made sure Mr. Plume witnessed that scene. Ew. I'm an idiot. Said I freaked, and yet there was no freaking out. Okay. So you figured all that out, did you? Mr. Rhymes, are you admitting it? I didn't really want to have to fight anybody but the orca. But you leave me no choice. What? Now's the time to get serious. Ahoy! What the? What? Yo, ho, ho! Going beneath brothers represent a vast grassy to stay free. Taking your words and popping them in your mouth, scurvy grassy. What the fuck did this guy? I'm so confused. What is going on? Where did the pirate fellow come from? He looks like a completely different person. Yeah, I don't even know. He became like Popeye. Order. We don't have order. Prosecutor Black will yell at us. Even Prosecutor Blackwell is a little lost for words. So I plan to have that. So I plan to have that when we witness. Or he caught me out. It be true, I thought the Orca's murderous way should be found out. That would be why I schemed to have the Bloom see the body. So you admit it. Deliberately framed Orla. It be true. So what seemed to do that out for anybody's knows? This guy is like. Alright. I don't know if you've seen my message ender kid, but happy to hear that. Hold on, I need this move out of my way. Oh, there we go, good. A few years now, wasn't expecting it either. So working, I got a text. I expected it to be my mom letting me know that they were home from Kingston for the week for the anniversary. That's my birthday. Aw. Well, I'll say this, it's very sweet that you care so much. You know, that's sweet. It's good to see, you know, siblings being happy for their other siblings like that. That's sweet. I love that. Well, I'm happy for you, Ender Kid, and I'm very happy for your brother as well. That's awesome. Now that we know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla, it turns the premise we've been arguing under is on his ear. Now reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start. Wait, what? Either it's Orla or it's somebody else. What? So what's the was killing the Orca? Exactly. The witness's intended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla. The Orca was his true target, but Jack Shipley is the one who died. The Orca is alive and quite well. Uh-oh. He's right. I wanted to kill the Orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. Rhymes wanting to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death? At a loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? Enough of these reckless words without any basis in fact. They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is that the real murder scene. Show pool. What are you talking about? It's my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the Orca, and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the Orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene. By doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death. He did what now? Mr. Rhymes, what did Mr. Rhymes move in order to kill Orla?
Take that!
The water. Don't tell me you're trying to claim he tried to kill the Orca by draining the pool of water. That's exactly what I'm claiming. Helped the defendant with the cleaning, while then Rhymes took charge of Orla. The plan to kill Orla in the show pool, because the pool water was drained. It made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I tried to kill the Orca, you say. You even proved that there was an RE drop of water in the pool. Dan was simply looking after the Orca. Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it?
Objection!
Claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July 20th. But I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Orla wasn't given anything to eat during that time. How would you know such a thing? I know because of Orla's record here in the torpedo data system. The system continuously records data on the subject's monitors. From Orla's records, we can tell exactly when she ate or didn't eat. Sake me, nobody ever told me about that dastardly contraption. Only a few of the ship-shape aquarium staff knew about the system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, and that's why you didn't feed her.
Silence!
You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps Yorka simply wasn't hungry. He's right. I don't have any proof. If Orla simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? Her fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to? Fish, what does it matter? What relevance does it have to the case? Ceases stalling with inconsensual questions. Stop delving into the depths of the Orca stomach and delve into
Objection!
But wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency. But it's an issue of great importance, I think. What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it. So, who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea. I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice. Visitor. Are you trying to introduce yet another suspect at this 11th hour? If you alter more of your careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon it. I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't yet know. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. But do try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow, Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must have visited the show stage, but who? This is the visitor to the show stage. I believe Rifle the Penguin visited the show stage. First, an orca, now a penguin. Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you feel aware of any salts, show me your evidence. Oh, I do have evidence. The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present the piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. To prove I'm a lawyer worth my salt. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage.
Take that!
Oh my! What a cute little sign! Look at all those adorable stars. The stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler painted the sign. On the 20th, she left the sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying. Aye, that be true, but what be your point? On the sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Where's the proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out.
Take that!
A couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others. Oh, you're right. They look almost a little like leaves. Rifle had pink paint at the bottom of her feet. These leaf-like shapes on the sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh, like cute little pink penguin prints. So there are footprints. What's of them? Marlon Rhymes was watching over the sign at the show stage while the paint dried. And during that time, the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish, even a penguin could have eaten it all. Begad, Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who'd be to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But that doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the skull rock. Couldn't have been moved without me. The witnesses claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Well, Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Alright, don't know. If you want up to the task, I could disapprove this witness's testimony for you. If I leave it to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. Don't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes at the show stage, keeping an eye on Orla on the sign. And we know it must be true because he helped move the skull rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. Well, when Mr. Rhymes noticed Rifle if he was right there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen? Down here? Up here?
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? But you're right. If he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So are you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Oh, I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves what Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. The penguin is a key point. The show stage pool is very deep. Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of this pool. He would have never noticed Rifle. Orcas can be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage. But if they're out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained to water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What? How? So Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. And then Miss Buckler moved the rock and the body together.
Silence!
And the witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion. That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla, using her singing lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Mr. Plume would be standing witness. He said Orla with false charge, Orla would be put down. What? Damn. Rawr. So the fact that the witness didn't see the penguin shows that when Rifle visited show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. The bottom of the pool, that is. Would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove that witness's actions. It's working. Just a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty. I want to punch that black and white-haired asswipe in the face.
Silence!
Well, I don't know how much you know of the... This, you're so funny. I don't know how much you know of the Story Ender kid, but basically... Oh, shit. So, in this is the 5th game of the whole series. This is Dual Destinies, and this is actually the special episode, which I believe comes after technically. So there's 5 cases in this game and a special case. I believe this case comes after case 2, but before case 3. Basically, though, Prosecutor Blackwell, this guy, is actually, you find out in the 5th case, which is like the final case of this game. This special case, you know, I just don't want to play the special cases until the end. But the special case technically takes place chronologically, like way before. But the final case of this game, it's actually revealed he's actually like a good guy. So I can understand that you wanting to punch him now. I so would have agreed. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the Orca. Witness, can you control the Orca's actions? Of course not. What kind of oblige be that? I'd be but a simple animal keeper. If my memory serves, wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the Orca? Shit. Does that have to do with the telephone now? The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle with a witness, you'll need a honed blade. Where's your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the Orca? I don't know. He was dating the girl who trained the original Orca, so maybe. Rhymes had to have manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work. But how could I prove it? Well, it appears this line of reasoning has become unsustainable.
Objection!
Unsustainable. Well, it appears that I was mistaken. Athena? I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again, only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old right way. The right way. Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument. Do you have anything else to ask the witness? You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all the
Objection!
All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure in both cases. The central figure, Orla. The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. I never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Who is this central figure in both cases?
Take that!
The defense calls the central figure in both cases Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine an orca? Or cross-examine an orca. He must be addled. Can't be impossible, says I. Uh-oh. Okay.
Silence.
This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature
Objection!
incapable of speech? Orla's intricately involved in the case I have ever read to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well, do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict. I'm ready and confident. So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That was a bold move, boss. Now all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha. An orca defendant yesterday. An orca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, ready to witness this telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up. Do 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 do. Oh. Okay, I love your voice for the judge. Why, thank you. I think it's pretty good to say so myself. Although, if you watch the actual Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney anime, his voice does not sound like that at all. So, he's a lot deeper, and he actually sounds like older and wiser, and I just give him this goofy-ass voice, so... July 22nd, 11:21 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby. Number 3. Leave it to you to think of something like calling Orla Mr. Wright. Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers after all. I just talked to Pearls and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. Put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue. There's actually an anime? Yeah, so, not this one. So the first 3 games, there's 6 games in total. There's the first one, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The second game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. And the third game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Those first 3 games are the first trilogy, and they all follow only Phoenix Wright as the defense attorney. Those first 3 games have an anime, and it's actually really good. If you don't want to play the games, just watching the show is actually really good too. It's actually really fucking good. Then the next games is, so the 4th game is Phoenix. Well, it's called Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Then this 5th game is technically called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, and then the 6th game is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. And the next 3 games, so 4, 5, and 6, are all in a trilogy. So they follow now. Well, the 4th game followed Defense Attorney Apollo Justice. And Phoenix Wright, who you're playing as, lost his attorney's badge between the 3rd and 4th game, so he's gone. Why is this open? You should not be. It should be closed. And so, Phoenix loses attorney's badge, so it's all up. So Apollo Justice plays his 4th game. Then in this 5th game, right now, Dual Destinies, Phoenix Wright gets his defense attorney badge back and becomes a defense attorney. Apollo Justice is still here, who works for Mr. Wright. And then Phoenix employs the help of Athena Sykes right here as another defense attorney. So now there's 3 of them. This is probably a dumb and messed up question, but does anyone get sentenced to death in any of these games? I'm just curious. No. People do. All the fucking time. People get sentenced to death all the time. And in the first 3 games, I believe it's just the 3rd game that I can think of, but in the 3rd game, 2 people are actually sentenced to death, and the execution does get carried out. So you ain't crazy. It actually happens. As far as I'm concerned, 2 people that were set up for sentenced to death, 2 people actually did end up getting executed legitimately for that. So no, you ain't crazy. It happened. Can't forget about that strange set of prints from Rhymes either. I really appreciate you trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Orla like that. I felt like I'd been shocked by a torpedo ray. Of course he would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume. You've been watching the trial? Oh yes, I came to make a declaration of war. The declaration of war. No matter what the results of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if the truth goes against what I wrote in The Killer Whale. I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab. Azura died right in front of my eyes. In the middle of a pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to thrash around in pain. The orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. Finally, the orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. She was holding her chest. Wait a minute. Could it be... I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summer's death might have been... her heart condition. Heart condition? What heart condition? I never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did. What? Azura had a heart condition too. I guess she hid it from everybody. Just like I did. So that means... the orca was innocent a year ago too. It's just a theory, but... excuse me. I think the orca headbutted Azura to check on her. And then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there was no need to put the orca down after all. So, you really did intend to put Orla down? No. Jack and I were against such a thing from the start. But you said you were going to euthanize the orca. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Orla attacks somebody. Or even if the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down. I never had any intention of killing her. I would use sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead and then set her free. That's what I said! That's why I purchased so many sleeping capsules. Oh, that's why. I was right. I was so right. I'd never considered the possibility that that poor woman's death was illness. She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong. I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of an animal keeper. Marlon Rhymes? That is correct. That day my client called me to ask to investigate the orca pool. He must have wanted you to witness what Orla was going to do. Why did you decide to tell us this? My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I will be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, Blue and Yellow Duo. Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped. And so casually, too. I love orcas. I think they're pretty animals. Well, hey, look at this. I think you like this. The orca's like a pirate captain in this show, quote-unquote.
Captain Orla! He made it just in time! We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
I thought you'd like that. Well, that was a bombshell she just dropped him so casually, too. The woman really is a free spirit. Do you remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? That you'd expose any secrets if it would help save Sasha. I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer. Well, just wanted you to know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium's secret. It may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca. Let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the orca's song. The orca's song, huh? What could it be? What could he be hinting at? Oh, Mr. Wright. Looks like it's time. Alright, let's go back in. Got it, boss. Gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla together. Yeah, we are. Okay. July 22nd, 11:30 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. The court will now reconvene. Is the witness Orla Shipley, commonly known as Orla, ready? Well, the Orca is present, but I highly doubt she understands what's going on. Wheat, wheat. Oh, just as adorable as yesterday. I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now then, Mr. Wright, how do you propose to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady here with Orla help me. Hello, everyone. That young lady! Didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago? Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend. Well, wow, didn't she grow up to be a lovely young lady? I have no interest in this chit-chat. On with the cross-examination. Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Why are you dawdling? How was this my fault? The court will now hear the testimony of Orla Shipley. Alright, I don't really know how this is gonna go, but... how Orla was manipulated. Alright. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. But she talked, so that's something, I guess. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you seriously intend to cross-examine this Orca? Well, she is a key witness for the defense after all, sir. Every time you come into my courtroom, you open my eyes to a new way of thinking. It appears that this will be another one of those times. Yes, he's giving me the go-ahead. I just love this. I'd now like to put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the Orca. Hopefully, Orla will have some kind of reaction. Arr, fine by me, but not will happen, I tell ye. Sweet? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Mr. Rhymes was right. Nothing happened. I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be easy. How did he manipulate her? Right, Dono, I hope you realize that if you can't prove with this cross-examination how Rhymes controlled the Orca, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately. Yes, I realize that. This is my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes commanded Orla to do her tricks. Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I don't know how I'm going to. Yeah. I love Orla. Orla's great. Look at her. She's so happy. Orla's... I don't know what this is gonna do for me.
Hold it!
Miss Shipley, I'm afraid Fweet is not gonna get us anywhere. This is your plan of action. If you are incapable of interpreting Orca's speech, this entire case is folly. You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. Alright, girl, what have you got to say? Let me hear it. Fweet. Oh, Orla, you're so cute. Right, Dono. Surely you don't intend to continue this farce. I do. Miss Shipley, please continue with your testimony.
Hold it!
Could you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes? Whoosh. I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing a show. I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I will subject you to 40 lashes with a wet fish. Not a wet noodle. That just sounds fishy. Hey, speaking from experience, anything is better than 40 lashes from a whip. The defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety.
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating a one-orca band, could you show us a lifesaver trick? Guess Orla won't do what you want unless you give her the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully? Taka singing voice is much more melodic and clear. Man, neither one should quit their day job. Let's continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Miss Shipley seems to want to communicate something. Wait. Perhaps she's hungry? Miss Faye, could you give Miss Shipley a snack? Certainly. One moment. Sweet. What a heartwarming scene. It reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet. Wow, your granddaughter must have had a pretty large pet. Stop all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination. Sweet, sweet, sweet. But she's such an adorable creature. I never get tired of looking at her.
Silence.
I, on the other hand, have had more than enough fill of this tomfoolery. Enough is enough. It sounds like Prosecutor Blackwell is about to blow his top. What should I do? Should I continue the cross-examination? I'm just gonna stop because I can't, like... Because I don't know exactly what else to do. What's up the bird? That is Prosecutor Blackwell's pet. He just has a pet bird named Taka. We're playing games, so I'm gonna explain how Orla was manipulating Mr. Rhymes. To respond to a command, Orla needs to hear the sound of a whistle. But Mr. Rhymes isn't a trainer. How do you know how to give the signals himself? So that means must have had help. Wait.
Take that!
That's how. I'm a fucking genius. Tasha told me an interesting story about Mrs. Summers. See, I was still right. My theory holds. Oh, my theory still holds strong. Uh-oh. Yeah. Miss Faye, can I ask for your help? Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it? You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Zara Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla. Videos? Not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlon. Alright, Dono. What are you up to? You'll see in a moment. If Pearls can find those videos for me. Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described. You did? Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlon Rhymes get Orla to do those tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone. Are you implying he used an app? Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command. Me? Can I do such a thing? You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do, though, please put the practice dummy in the pool. Practice dummy? Alright. And it goes. There. Sink to the bottom. Now I'll play a video. Wheat. Orla's having down heading straight for the dummy. Wee. Hee. What a smart girl you are, Orla. Well, shit. See? Lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick. Thank you, Miss Faye. You were a big help. Now I have proof. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off. That was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. Is Miss Faye an Orca trainer now? No, Your Honor. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Now let's see if we can command Orla to do the signaling trick, or the singing trick. Miss Faye, there's a video of the singing trick. Please play that. Certainly. Let's see. Is it this video? Sweet. Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was a Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Oh, what a lovely singing voice. It wasn't bad. By the way, how did Miss Faye give the Orca those commands? Marlon Rhymes has something on his phone that his girlfriend Azura Summers sent him. There are videos of Miss Summers issuing commands to Orla with a whistle. If they have Orla listen to the sounds of the signals, anyone at all can command Orla. Oh my, anyone at all? Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. All that we have to do is play those videos. Mr. Wright, please submit those videos as evidence. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion the judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Faye, could you send those videos to the TV phone here? Alright, certainly. Got them. Alright. I'll try playing one. So this was a training session a year ago, huh? But wait a minute. There's something about that song that bothers me. Uh-oh. If the worker can't be commanded using videos on a cell phone, uh-oh, then that means that Marlon Rhymes would have manipulated the creature. Arr. Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence!
Oh, apparently he can, though. I have to commend you. That was very good proof. I concede Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the orca. But isn't it true that the defendant could have done it as well? All she would have to do is use the whistle she knew how to use so well. And she wouldn't have had to use those videos. Surely you admit it's a possibility. She couldn't have easily had Norma de Plume witness a singing and lifesaver trick. He was trying to argue it equally possible for Sasha as it was Mr. Rhymes, is he? But is it true? Let me think about that for a minute. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the swashbuckler spectacular song. The culprit made sure Mr. Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Did Sasha have shown those two tricks to the witness? She couldn't have. No, I don't think Miss Buckler could have created the same conditions as the culprit. You challenge me to a battle. I hope your sword is sharpened. Let me see those skills. Fuck. Let me see those sword skills of yours. Don't you worry, my sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence that the two tricks couldn't have been shown at the same time.
Take that!
Mr. Plume said in her testimony that she witnessed these two tricks at the same time. However, that fact is inconsistent with how Orla performs tricks. How Orla performs tricks? What are you talking about? Orla can't perform two tricks at once. She performs only one trick per whistle signal. That's how she's been trained. In other words, it would be just like with a dog. If you tell him to both sit and shake, he won't do them at the same time. Am I understanding it correctly? Yes, that's the idea, Your Honor. I wonder if the judge has a dog. Or if he's a dog. What a farce. So are you saying that the witness somehow managed to produce an impossible scenario? If the creature's own traitor couldn't do it, how could I? Yeah, so it's a mystery, isn't it? Boss, you don't have to agree so cheerfully. The defense is claiming that Marlon Rhymes manipulated the orca. But if you cannot explain fully how this was done, your argument doesn't hold water. If you can't straighten out your own theory, would you like me to straighten you out? No, thank you. So Orla can't do two tricks at a time, but Mr. Plume saw her do it. This logical inconsistency means there's a flaw somewhere. Was Mr. Plume lying? Or is it not true that Orla can't do two tricks at a time? Well, Mr. Plume had no reason to lie about such a thing. It really isn't possible for Orla to perform two tricks at once. And maybe either the lifesaver trick or the singing trick was faked? Faked. Yes, maybe Orla only performed one of the tricks. That's kind of what I was thinking. It was made to look like she performed two.
Silence!
Maybe how do you expect to conduct a sword battle with conjecture? Sounds like I'd better present some evidence here. And fast. Although I am concerned about your profuse sweating, Mr. Wright, allow me to ask you. Which of the two is fake? The lifesaver trick or the singing trick? I like how it says both. Couldn't have been the lifesaver. So it must have been the singing. This is getting juicy. Damn, I should have made fun. That's the thing about these games that I love so much. Like, Undergid, like, they can be so convoluted and so just in-depth that you just feel like you're in the fucking world. And that's why the first 3 games were so good, because they tied together so perfectly, and they always made you at the edge of your seat. The 4th game sucked. It was not fun. But this 5th game is actually, like, this 5th game has redeemed itself. I still don't think it's as good as the first 3 games in the series, but it's so much better than the 4th, and does shine better light. I'm gonna say the song. The defense wishes to argue that the singing trick was faked. And on what grounds do you base your assertion that the singing trick was faked?
Take that!
This is a recording of a recent Swashbuckler Spectacular. In this recording, Orla sings the same song she sang for Miss Faye earlier. Mr. Plume said the song is different from the one that was sung a year ago. The song is different? Please listen to the song in the video from a year ago, sent to the cell phone. Yes, it sounds quite different from the Orla, from the song Orla sang for Miss Faye earlier. I am on the edge of my seat. I want this poor cutie pie orca to be innocent. Don't worry. I'm sure the orca will be. If not, that'd be crazy, but I have a good feeling. Shit, this is the same video Miss Faye used to issue the command to Orla to sing, by having Mr. Plume listen to the song recorded in the cell phone video. Sure, culprit made Mr. Plume think Orla was singing the song from a year ago. Only Marlon Rhymes, the owner of the cell phone videos, could have done this.
Silence!
But Mr. Plume said she heard the orca singing right in front of her. How do you claim he made her think that? How was the song recorded and played? I intend to explain that too, of course. What? The answer lies somewhere in the Orca Pool visitors corridor. Right there, the speakers. Marlon Rhymes, yeah!
Take that!
Mr. Plume heard the song while she was in the Orca Pool visitors corridor. There's a speaker in that corridor so that visitors can hear the orca's sounds. And you claim the song was played from that speaker? How? Here's how Rhymes played the song over the speaker in the visitors corridor. Oh, I don't know. Oh shit, this is how.
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes could broadcast the song on the video to the speaker by using a walkie-talkie. He could get Orla to do a trick by linking... Oh shoot, yeah. He played the singing through the speaker and he made Orla do the lifesaver trick. All this was the doing of the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. God! This is what you did, isn't it, Mr. Rhymes? He did it! Now we can save both Sasha and Orla. Just leave it to Captain Wright, swashbuckling lawyers to win any case. I don't remember agreeing to that name. So it actually was possible for Mr. Rhymes to manipulate the orca. I'm stunned. I see we will need to hear more from this witness. Mr. Rhymes, the time has come for you to tell the court the truth. Oh, shit. So I used a walkie-talkie, you say? Sorry, but you're dead wrong, me bucko. It'd be impossible, says I. What do you mean, impossible? I shall sing ye a little shanty dissing your scurvy theory, hark ye well now. No, here we go again. Oh my god. The diss in a phoenix, right? Yo, walkie-talkie you broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. Broke before the plume on the scene, broke before Rhett could even dream. Legit proof during cleansing time, I but lies sucking lawyer spitting lies. That orca yodeling, don't listen to me, K. Kill the cat, yo, so fucking hell. here we go again with that flip-flop music. Broken? Of all the flimsy excuses, bilge sucking, that was uncalled for. Probably broken on purpose after the fact. Arr, that being true, little lassie. Although I can't prove when it really was. Lucky be it for me. You lawyers be the ones who have to be proven to do. I know how. I know how. Oh, everything we uncovered, he still won't admit it. Somehow I have to prove that he still could have done it. I know how. I know how. I know how. I know how. He used the walkie-talkie that, the captain always carried on him. I'm gonna press real quick. Do you have some way of proving that statement?
Silence.
The burden of proof is on you. If you can't do that, then we can end this cross-examination right now. Oh, yo, ho, ho. Proof that it broke. Bro, you a joke. Lag even a second and you gonna choke. Right one, I press on every word. Nope, judge God, judge, understand. You gone front, then bring the pain, and we'll stop and walk away in shame. Ooh, makes me so mad. Gotta come up with our own freestyle, boss. Let's get him back with evidence instead, shall we? No singing. Witness, please continue your testimony about the walkie-talkie.
Hold it!
You made a big blunder. What happened? After I helped Sasha with the clean and I dropped it by accident and broke it. You wish to see it. I still have it with me. It does indeed appear to be broken. Heh. With the walkie-talkie broken, there would be no way I could have done what she said. I couldn't have given York any commands. Ooh, your walkie-talkie broke. So that's just so convenient. This rhymes. I think you broke it on purpose. Miss Lawyer, none of your false accusations, if you please. I broke it on purpose. Where be proof? I don't have any proof. This walkie-talkie was broken. Exactly. I know exactly what it is. I know 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 what it is. Killed the captain if it weren't me. So you intend to continue to claim that the defense is innocent to you. The defendant is innocent to you. But I won't stand for that. Now then, right, don't know what's your next move. Your Honor, I'd like to examine that walkie-talkie if you don't mind. Certainly. Here you are. Let's see if there's any way to tell when the walkie-talkie was broken. If you rolled a command, then it couldn't have been broken at the time. Yeah, I know how to look at evidence. I knew it. Or wait, did I? Hold on. I fucking knew it. Look at that. I knew it. This isn't his walkie-talkie. This was his girlfriend's. I fucking knew it. Huh? Look at these. They look like tooth marks. Hey, you're right. A bite this big. I wonder if it was Orla. Oh. Wait. A walkie-talkie with tooth marks. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Would you look at that? Oh, I'm so smart. Ha 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 ha. Rhyme said this walkie-talkie was his. Could it be? Heh. I'm not talking about you, don't you agree? Arr, time to give it up, Mr. Lawyer. Forget that, Orca. Just save Sasha, says I. I can't do that. I'm finally a lawyer again. How could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable? Arr, stubborn one you be.
Objection!
Oh shit, it's not? Oh, wait, what? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh shit, I gotta be careful now. Oh, I gotta be very careful. Oh, did I pick the wrong one? Wait, did I accidentally go back?
Objection!
Oh shit. Oh! No, take me back. Hold on. Okay. I'm still gonna sit in this entire bag of funnies like popcorn. Your funnies are so good though.
Objection!
Shit. Connor, what is your opinion on the witness's statement just now? My opinion is that there is nothing wrong with it. Oh. Nope, never mind. Ha ha ha, nothing. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna press the next statement, because otherwise, like...
Hold it!
I don't want to be stupid. Could have been some other way besides walkie-talkie to issue the command. Could there have been? I don't think so.
Silence!
Yes. The Orca could have received a signal from the defendant's whistle. Is this the point you're trying to concede?
Objection!
Oh. Nope, that's not what I'm saying. Some other way besides the whistle. Oh no. Rotten lawyer, black-eyed samurai. Time for a freestyle drive-by. Such as legit, that is the truth. Orca is guilty, you gotta admit. That was kinda lame. I tell you, you'd be the Orca's doing. If you don't delay all this village, I shall diss you with some rap. I believe you've already been doing that. I tried pressing it, but it didn't change anything. Oh, I don't know about that. The statement might not have changed, but the meaning of one of them may have. Really? Caught something? And one statement just might be the breakthrough we need.
Hold it!
Just make sure. Are you sure it was your walkie-talkie? You could have stolen a broken walkie-talkie from somebody else. Or you'd be accusing me of thievery. Let me see your proof. All right. Oh my God, it's right here.
Take that!
Someone didn't tell the truth about this walkie-talkie. Wait. Is it not? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, it was technically stolen from Jack Shipley, but it was stolen from her in the beginning.
Hold it!
Okay, game. I understand. This is sad. Okay. Yeah.
Take that!
There we go. According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body. He thinks the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't broken. Be that not right. So his walkie-talkie had naught to do with mine. I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole the walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence!
I will not allow such leading questions or I don't know. If you claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly. I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie. Tooth marks? Ah, yes, I see them. The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth. If this is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie, then Mr. Rhymes' walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for, which means he could have used it to command the orc after all. And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. Uh-oh, he's pissed. Sink me. Arrgh. Not so fast, Mr. Lawyer. What? You still won't admit it? This walkie-talkie be mine, says I. Now do you explain the tooth marks on it? I've had many of the run-in with that oracle myself, bit me more than once. Me to walkie-talkie too. Evidence of our fights are carved here in me body. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars in your skin. What? Those really scars from being bitten by Orla. Oh, yo, ho, ho. You want answers? I got some might. Scars from Orla. That's right. Them girl can put up a nasty fight. That orca bit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I went in hard. So, Mr. Lawyer, I win just being frank, and Orla, heh, you get the plank. Can't let him run this show. Have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. And you can forget about the fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished. This man had everything worked out before he even took the stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way. It's alright. I found something interesting. Tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. Notice anything funny about them? Funny? Funny how? Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen. They're smaller. Only other ones I remember are the ones I practiced on me. Just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything. Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks. Maybe I could somehow prove Rhymes' walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. Turn everything around right here and now. Yes, it's one of these. Oh, I love these scenes. These ones are my favorite. Time to review the facts. Okay. I love these. The patchy knockoff deserves whatever method of execution they use in this series. I mean, if he's found of murder, most cases in this game are if you're found of murder, you pretty much get the death penalty, so he probably would. The intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show's stage pool. Rhymes failed to kill Orla, and instead he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used a cell phone and a walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. I think it's the victim's walkie-talkie, the one he kept as a memento of Zero Summers. To find a way to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. A piece of evidence left on the walkie-talkie could prove it belongs to the victim. Tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. We have two pieces of evidence: tooth marks, the walkie-talkie and the dummy. Striking about these two pieces of evidence. The colors? I don't know what it means by the colors. Let me see this. Wait, I didn't mean to pick that. I meant the other one. Hold on. I didn't mean to pick that. I meant the other one. What's the color? Fuck. Look close, I see different bite patterns. Two variations, huh? Is there a trick of Orla's that had two variations as well? The show song. Two different songs. A year ago, the orca song and teeth marks were different from what they are now. Maybe the cause of these two consistencies is behind the fact that the orca's teeth marks and the song were different a year ago. New teeth, maybe? This isn't? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's not a different orca, so it's gotta be new teeth. What? What? Huh? There are two different orcas? Starting to think. Two different orcas, the one a year ago and Orla now. If the orca a year ago wasn't Orla, it means the bite mark on the walkie-talkie isn't Orla's. Like Mr. Rhyme said, now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim. What? Mr. Wright, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything alright? I just realized something. Astonishing, Your Honor. What? Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackwell. And what is this astonishing thing you realized? So just now, I thought the orca at the ship-shaped aquarium a year ago, and Orla, were the same orca. However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is that there might be two Orla Shipleys. What? Two different orcas? But that's impossible. Oh my god. Order in the court? Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca show song a year ago and this one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs. It explains how the show song contradictions. Well, what these beige water talk? I don't understand. I'm talking about the truth that will finally catch you out in your lies. I claim that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were Orla's, but that's not true. Two different bite mark patterns on the walkie-talkie and on the W proves this. What's two different patterns you say?
Silence!
While I would concede there is a possibility that two different orcas exist, bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence. Alright, I'll show you conclusive evidence then. So he wants to see evidence other than the bite mark patterns, does he? Yorka a year ago and Orla have different songs and different teeth. Don't I have two videos on hand that can be used to compare those differences? This is one.
Take that!
And here's the other.
Take that!
Please compare these two videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the two orcas are singing two different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the two orcas' teeth. How exactly do you claim their teeth are different? Let's look for shots in the two videos where the orcas' teeth are shown. This is Orla in the recent video of her swashbuckler spectacular pirate show. Let's see, she has all of her teeth. What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious. Next, let's take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. Just as I thought, their teeth are different. Oh, I believe this smile looks a little different from the one we saw a moment ago. This is broken. As you can see, the orca from a year ago has one tooth that's broken off. If the teeth are different, then... Yes, the teeth are different. They're, of course, they'll leave different bite mark patterns. In practice time, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. On the walkie-talkie, you can see that the one tooth is missing from the pattern. Oh, I see. Just like the smile of an orca on the last year's video. Tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orla. They were made a year ago by a different orca. Two different orcas. I can't believe it. The statement that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were from Orla was a lie. Truly, this walkie-talkie was sold for the victim, Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. Whoa. No. You got it all wrong. It's be all the fault of that orca. Whoa. Oh. Got it all wrong. Why me? It'd be the orca's fault. This can't be. Arrgh! Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody. I don't know what he's smoking. Something good, though. That's for sure. Well, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Orla Shipley. Sasha Buckler. Yes, Captain Judge. Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there two different orcas? The secret that Ship Shape Aquarium was hiding was about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca's song. He hinted it would be a clue. Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Orla Shipley. There actually used to be two orcas at Ship Shape Aquarium. I used to call the first Aura Shipley, just Aura for short. Aura and Orla are sisters. The captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. But Orla was in bad shape, and the ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas loved the captain, so we decided to keep them on Ship Aquarium. Why didn't you say anything about there being two orcas? Well, because after the accident a year ago, Aura was put down. What? Aura's dead? Yeah, the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demanded it. Apparently, the captain and the ship's doctor begged them. Put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was gonna put Orla in the pirate show as Aura Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Aura's death until the time was right. What a surprising and complex tale. Did all Ship Shape Aquarium employees know about this? No, just a select few of us. Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it? Of course not. How would I? Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start? Yeah. I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if it didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca just as much as Ozura did. I wanted to protect her. Couldn't help Ozura, so I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength so I'd be ready to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks, but the captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca. And that is why you killed Jack Shipley. Ah, now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense. Report from the crime lab? In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim laying on his back. According to the lab, the bruise on the victim's right wrist was Rhymes' handprint. His handprint? I didn't know how it fit in with the case until I heard Rhymes' story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca. A handprint made during a struggle. I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict. You accepted defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell. Get on with the verdict, your baldness. It seems this unprecedented trial that began with an orca as the defendant has finally come to a close. Sasha's saved. Orla's going to be so happy. Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling? Rhymes' handprint on the victim's right wrist? Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? Can't shake the feeling that handprint has some other hidden meaning. Is this trial gonna end without revealing the whole truth? There's still more? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler. I'm so confused.
Hold it!
Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. Mr. Ryan, what is the meaning of this? I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just submitted. What complaint would you have? We're about to get your not guilty verdict. You don't need to further prolong this trial, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Ryan was left on the victim's right wrist. I don't think it was a result of a fight between the two men. Not the result of a fight. Then what you suggested was... Boss, what are you doing? Do you remember that evidence we found at the show stage? Evidence? What evidence? The mysterious mark might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the President would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Did Jack Shipley fall? And then Mr. Rhymes tried to catch him, and that's why he was holding onto the ladder backwards, because he was trying to hold on. That's my guess. Marlon Rhymes will find a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage. And what were they unusual? There were right-hand prints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this. It looks like the ladder is being grasped from above. Exactly, Your Honor. The handprint on the victim's right wrist shows himself with a powerful grip. Oh, like I said, Marlon Rhymes grasped the show stage ladder in a natural pose. He was gripping the victim's wrist in this position. I was right. Gripping the victim's wrist. And he must have been. It means Mr. Rhymes was actually... That's right. We coupled the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints. You see that Marlon Rhymes was trying to save the victim's life. What? But that can't be. It's impossible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself? Yeah. Why? Mr. Rhymes, I want to hear the truth directly from you. Heh. I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why? Why did you have to figure it out? It doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die. So, is what the defense is claiming true? The captain found out how to drain the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for the orca. And then he slipped. Captain, give me your left hand. No, Marlon. You'll fall too. Forgive me, Marlon. I didn't realize what deep pain you were in. But please, please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault. Not Orla's, and not yours. Hey. Captain! So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim? Because I have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get the death penalty. The captain died because of me. And then on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla. She wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for it all with my life. I can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. I couldn't avenge Azura's death. Mr. Rhymes, it's the wrong idea about Miss Summer's death. Not even the first Orla Shipley was responsible for her dying. Orla, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summer's life. What? What are you talking about? Azura Summers suffered from a heart condition. But she didn't tell anyone, and she performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. Sure, she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. A heart condition? She never said a word about it. Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her. Damn. So I wanted to get revenge all this time. For nothing. Damn. So, neither case was murder. Not a year ago, and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated. Marlon, you better come back to Ship Shape Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Orla and I and everybody will be waiting for you. Still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up. For the sake of those who are gone as well. I promise to make up for what I've done. Even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. Wright. Sasha. Thank you. Damn, okay, okay. Well, I have seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how Mr. Wright, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life. Is that praise or a diss? Now then, this court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler. Yeah! Woo, we did it! Whoa! Heck yeah! Court is now adjourned. Yeah! Yeah! July 22nd, 5:11 p.m. Ship Shape Aquarium. Orca Pool. Congratulations on your win! Thank you for all your help today, Pearls. Hee hee. All I did was have fun with Orla. Sweet! Good sweet! Orla, and I'm back. Orla, I'm back. Oh, I missed you, girl. I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great. Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are both really grateful. And well, now we act out me gratitude to the little performance art. Miss Orla, lover, don't you think you'd better take care of your health first? Alright, fine. I promise, no more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me after all. Good. I'm glad that's settled. Hey, buddy, Mr. Lawyer. You just had to blab every single one of the aquarium secrets, didn't you? Sorry, Dr. Crab. Nah, that's alright. I'm glad. It was kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using the illegal torpedo system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of some serious repercussions somehow. The later lady's advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. She said she's gonna look into getting the law changed. Wow, go Mr. Plume. She sure is a powerhouse. There's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will you? We don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down in my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at the Orca Pool at 7 a.m.? The note meant the Orca Pool, the Supermarine Aquarium, not Ship Shapes. What? Why were you supposed to meet there? Jack and I visited the Supermarine Aquarium once a month. Any idea why? To get dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly. Remember I told you, Jack and I were against putting the orca down from the start. What? You mean... I just pretended to put the first Aura Shipley down. The Supermarine Aquarium is harboring her for us. Oh! What? Guys, Aura's alive! Some month, the owner and the vet disappeared from this aquarium. Aura's alive! came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. We were paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish orcas eat. Now that it's been proven she's innocent all along, I think we can bring her back soon. So then, keep it under your hat, okay? That's awesome! Huh? What was he telling you about? Oh, nothing much. By the way, Orla wants you to give her a little give you her a little celebratory prize. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Orla specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix. Ha ha ha, alright, fine. Let's see, what can I give her? This fish! A sleeping pill. No.
Take that!
Orla, it's coming today late, but congratulations on your verdict. Oh, an orca kiss. Oh my! Hee aren't you lucky? Haha, that's Orla's best trick, the thank you kiss trick. Tweet, tweet. Oh, Orla, I want to be next. Oh, I love that. And so, the curtain fell on my first trial in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's Swashbuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own, as a lawyer. A few months later... Date. Time. Ship-shape aquarium. Entrance. It's been a while since I visited Ship-shape aquarium. Now that Sasha's recovered from her illness, she is performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around a bit. Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoy the show today. The orcas are excited and ready to go. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy. Wait a minute. Did you just say orcas, as in plural? Yep, let me show you. What? 2 Orlas? Don't tell me. Yep, you caught it right. Aura Shipley, the first, has returned to the Ship-shape aquarium. We be the 3 pirate sisters, we be out to stop the evil Scallywag League led by Red Stash and the Giant Octopus. Well, I don't want to get in the way of their rehearsal. Guess I'd better go.
Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, did you come for my book signing?
Oh, Mr. Bloom. There's a book signing?
Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Ship-shape Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. After all, Vet owes me a favor.
Yes, she got them to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful. But why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day?
My next work will be entitled Sniper. The penguin leaves the nest.
Creep, creep. Ow. Ah, stop this cacophony. Why am I surrounded by carping females? Gee, Dr. Crab gets all the ladies. I guess I'll leave him to it. Oops, it's almost time for the show.
Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. While we were waiting, I bought some souvenirs to take to the village.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, girls.
By the way, I heard a certain someone is going to be in today's show.
A certain someone? I wonder who it could be.
Ooh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start.
Alright, let's go to the show stage then. Please tell me it's animated. I'd be very happy. Saved you all seats, Mr. Wright.
Ooh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy I want to dive in the pool.
You'd better not. I think they'd call security.
You're welcome in the pool anytime, Athena. But Red Stash is the best swimmer of all.
Oh, who have you got playing Red Stash's role?
Sasha, Aura and Orla are ready to go.
Yeah, I know that voice.
Yep, you know it. Marlin is back and he's playing the role of Red Stash. It'd be the new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckos.
Actually show me it and please be animated. Please, please, please. Damn it. I don't think it is.
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky.
Oh.
As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
Damn it, we don't get to see it though. They could have. And that is the end. Congrats, you've unlocked a special bonus in the music and background. Oh, I want to see that. Is there any new costumes? I was kind of hoping. Wow. This is a cute background. I want to see all of it though. Hold on. Cute. I want to see it though, but I can't. It's like hidden behind. Yeah, that is exactly how Phoenix Wright games are supposed to be, Ender Kid. Wow. Well, guys, this is it. I've officially beaten Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Wow, what a wild ass fucking ride. Okay, well, because yeah, so this is the 5th game of the series. This is the 4th game in these first 4 episodes. Yeah, this is the 5th game, all done. So next time we stream, which will be Wednesday, we will be starting the first case to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. The 6th game, where we finish, well, we're not going to finish it next stream, but the 6th game I meant, where we will finally play through everything, and we're going to see where this trilogy comes. I'm off work Wednesday. What time? It really depends on what time I get off, but, or I said get off. It depends on what time I'm up at, but expect at the very earliest, noon. I don't know what's your time right now, Ender Kid? Okay, we're in the same time zone. Good, that works out. So noon at the earliest. I don't really see me doing it earlier because I kind of sleep late, because Wednesday's also one of my days off. My days off of work are so my streaming schedule, I don't really have a streaming schedule. However, Wednesdays and Thursdays are typically my streaming days, because Wednesdays and Thursdays are my days off work. And then at night, like you see, after work, my work can go late to not late. I can get off sometimes work as early as 9:30, but I work in a kitchen, so it could be anywhere between like 9:30 all the way up till 11:30. So most nights though, because I come home from work, I like to, eat, I have a routine. I like to eat, shower, all that kind of stuff, get ready. And I typically try to stream every night by 12 a.m. I try to start by 12 a.m. If not earlier, I at least like starting at 12 a.m. because that gives me a good 2-3 hours depending on how I'm feeling to stream. Because I like to be in bed at least before 4. I know it's kind of weird, but I have this whole system of how I do it. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are my days off. Those are the days I typically stream. Every other day I stream after work by like 12 a.m. if not earlier. And then though, Tuesday nights, so like tomorrow nights, or today, whatever you want to call it. So Tuesday nights, I don't stream because I like to draw at that time. I have a drawing tablet, and I spend my Tuesday nights after work drawing as a form of creative letting out. I'm a very schedule-oriented person. However, this Thursday, I will not be streaming because I will be gone with my partner for a party. But I will be streaming for Wednesday, that's for sure. That is for sure. So if you're free, Ender Kid, Wednesday, at least, or at the earliest being noon, I will start Case 1 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Oh, I can't wait. I kind of want to click costumes, but I don't know if that spoils anything. Okay, it doesn't. The tiger, they got Don Tigre's outfit. This is a reference from, I believe it's the second game of Phoenix Wright. School days or school days. And then this is also from the second game. However, she never wore this. This is from Tresbien. That's so funny. She was never in there, obviously, because that was a long time. Wow. That's funny. I like those costumes. If you're wondering, the costumes, you can apply them onto the characters and they'll wear them and stuff, which, I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I don't really feel like the characters need their costumes. Like, I prefer them in their official, you know, lawyer attire. But yeah. Thank you for being here, Ender Kid. Thank you, anybody else, for being here in this chat. Thank you for everybody who has watched past, present, and future. Everybody who sat through this Phoenix Wright series. We are now 5 games in. I streamed the first 3 games a long time ago, but I never uploaded them to YouTube. So they're forever gone. But those games will always hold a special place in my heart. But now I can say that I've completed the first 5 games of the series. So we will play we'll play this final 6th game through the next few weeks. And then we'll take a break from Phoenix Wright, and eventually down the line we will play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles and the Miles Edgeworth Investigations. But we're going to take a break, obviously, afterwards, because after we beat this game, we'll have completed 3 Phoenix Wright games back to back to back, so it's only fair. I cannot wait to see the cases we play. Alright. I'll see y'all later.